That is right. The awaited shaving video. I know. Check out the glimpse of that sucker. Hey, we're diving straight in. Straight in. The history of shaving. Well, you watch me shave. So if you're new under, hey, hi, how you doing? This content's not regular content, but hey, I have been enjoying doing random stuff like this, such as the Oreo review. So anyways, let's get to the history. I will have the links for the two websites that I will be using for my information. So where did shaving originate? Despite our common view of our Stone Age ancestors having big, full, poorly maintained beards, they actually are the ones who started out our shaving journey. It is believed that Stone Age men started shaving 100,000 years ago by using clamshells like tweezers and pulling out their beard hairs. That would be painful. I mean, just because of how thick beard hairs can be anyways. And then you're gonna use a damn clamshell? Shit. About 60,000 years ago, a man discovered shaving and started using sharpened obsidian and clamshells to shave their beards. Then we move on to ancient Rome. Roman men took a liking to shaving with a passion, and Julius Caesar is reported to have had his beard hair plucked out with tweezers. That's painful, and why? Which still sounds like a step forward from rubbing a pumice stone all over your face. Well, I mean, did it work? Did it work though? Because I mean, we still kind of use that for our feet, right? I mean, some people do. Young Roman men would celebrate their first shave with a party as a way to welcome in adulthood. Let's bring that back. Hey, listen, if the Latino young Latino girls have that, what is that? What's that little coming of age party? Listen, I looked it up. I don't even know how to say it, but I think it's quinceanera. I don't know. I'm sorry if I just completely destroyed that. The Novacilla was, I think that might be the word, was used for shaving. The pumice stone made an appearance again to help rub off stubble, and afterwards massage oils and perfumes would be used to soften the skin. How would perfume soften the skin? Would it be alcohol in there or something? Did they put alcohol in their perfumes back then? Roman barber shops or tonsors served as a kind of meeting place where news and gossip would be shared over a nice shave. Hey, that's why Rome fell. It's all that gossip, okay? The elite members of society had their own personal household barber, and the richer you were, the less body hair you sported. Beards among Romans was revived by Emperor Hadrian around 100 AD, and facial hair has been going in and out of fashion ever since. So let me get this straight. You didn't know what else to spend your money on, so you blew all your money on getting shaved and had your body hair removed. Okay. Yeah, a little bit too much money and don't know what to do with it. Ancient Egypt. Egypt is hot, very hot, and living in that kind of heat with long hair can be particularly uncomfortable, as anyone with long hair in high summer already knows. According to Herodotus, all Egyptians, men and women, lower and upper classes, would shave their entire bodies from top to toe. If this is the case, why don't we see depictions of completely bald Egyptians in their art? Going completely bareheaded was considered to be a social faux pas. What? I don't know. Listen, they're using fancy words. I've never seen some of these fancy words, okay? And of course, is not very comfortable with the desert sun beating down on your uncovered head. Having hair was still fashionable, just not very practical. So the Egyptians would craft fake wigs and even beards to wear. But wouldn't it still retain the same freaking heat? Like, that makes like no sense. You might as well just leave it on there because it's still holding the heat and the moisture. So maybe a little bit of airflow. Ancient Egyptians achieved their clean look with depilatory cream. It just looked weird to me, the way it was put. Creams, and would then repeatedly rub their faces, heads, arms, and legs with a pumice stone to remove all hair, and you thought shaving with a dulled blade was rough. Archaeologists have found gold and copper shaving razors in Egyptian tombs, so the elite used those as well, at least. All right, we move to the Greece, whatever. Take a look at ancient Greece busts and you'll see that beards abound. Greeks were extremely proud of their beards and put a lot of importance on them. They would only cut their beards during mourning periods, and if you lost your beard, it was considered shameful. That all changed when Alexander the Great came along, though. He encouraged his soldiers to cut their beards so that they couldn't be grabbed by the enemy if it came to hand-to-hand combat. I thought I said hand-to-hand like 3 times. Oh my gosh. But that makes sense, though. It really does. I mean, that's kind of like, you know, with long hair, too. So wouldn't you shave your head as well? I mean, they did. No, that's the Caesar cut, right? Yeah. That, I mean, not they had the battle implements well thought. Okay. Alexander's influence quickly made shaving more fashionable, and razor technology took a leap forward. Shaving razors were soon made out of copper or iron and looked much closer to the straight razors we know today. Modern times. Modern style shavings didn't really make truly significant headway until the 1700s and 1800s. In the late 1700s, Frenchman Jean okay, it's always the Frenchman. Why they got such weird names? Invented the world's first safety razor, in a sense, by attaching a wood guard to a straight shaving razor. This allowed men to shave at home when before everyone had to go to a barber whenever they wanted to get rid of their whiskers. In 1828, the modern concept of the safety razor came into the market in Sheffield, England. In 1895, a traveling salesman came up with the idea of a disposable safety razor, and in the early 1900s, with the help of William Nickerson, perhaps the best name to have in the razor industry. I guess because Razor Nick, I guess that makes sense. Developed the double-edged shaving razor. This obviously made the whole shaving process much easier and saved people from having to sharpen their razor every few uses. In the 1920s, the switch from wet shaving to dry shaving was made when Jacob Schick invented the electric razor. As more and more people got electricity in their houses, the electric razor became a more viable option, even though the price point at $25 was a little out of the reach at the time. The 1960s saw the development of stainless steel razor blade, which remained sharper than their older counterparts. Up until then, disposable razor blades were only one use only, and would rust right after their first use. Ooh, imagine shaving with a rusty blade. That sucks. In 1971 saw shaving revolutionized by the first 2-blade razor. Nowadays, it seems like every month adds a new blade, increasing comfort and decreasing skin irritation. From pumice stones to disposable shaving razors, shaving has made extreme strides over the centuries. No matter how you like to wear your facial hair, shaving has a long and storied history, which gives you something to mull over the next time you think about whether to shave your beard or not. Other website, but it's literally the exact same thing. I mean, it just brings in 1971. Gillette continued to lead the pack in razor innovation by inventing cartridges razors, which is actually a pretty big deal considering that cartridge razors is like, razors are like one of the top, things. And then contemporary, like 5 to 6 blade cartridges. More blades will often mean a close shave with about 30 shaves per cartridge. Ooh, really? In 2005, the wet shaving comeback. Corey Greenberg appeared on the Today Show to extol the virtues of double-edged safety razor, sparking a strong exposure for the wet shaving revival. The Badger and Blade website, named the Badger Brush and Razor Wet Shaving Implements, began offering an online community for wet shaving tools and discussions. Hey, listen, that was the history of shaving. There, you could probably find deeper into it and maybe even a little bit more. I kind of glossed over that second website there. Hey. If you guys liked it, you know what to do. Anyways, I hope you join me again as we explore Cosmos, hopefully again together. Bye.